This looks like a familiar scene.
Doses. Thank you so much for joining us today.
How you doing, YouTube? Here she go. My 03 Evo 8. That's the random ass every Evo silver carbon hood. The bay was just painted. See? Clean, decent. Not the best car in the world, but what I got it for, honestly can't complain. One thing I don't like, somebody painted the pillars. You could tell somebody did a horrible job on that. I believe the chassis has 100,000 miles on it. Came with a vortex generator, I believe they call it. Car could use paint, definitely. Front rear bumper. The truck has a couple dimples in it. The roof, which is, I would say, is the worst. Look like fucking body filler all over it. Has some surface rust. I guess it's just sitting like this unpainted or whatever, but doesn't look like something that can't be fixed. Doesn't look like any of the rust like went through, whatever the case is. So I probably could just get sanded off. Yeah, so we're gonna load this up. When I get back to PA, I'll talk about it. But here's my new Evo 8. Hey guys, welcome back. It's the next day now. By the time we got back yesterday with the car, I didn't feel like, it was dark. That's what happened. It was dark. Alright, welcome back. We got the Evo. As you can see, we got it back. The car is at my mom's house here in PA, and we're going to leave it here for a little while. And I'm basically gonna go over why it's staying here, my ideas with the car, and let's see where this goes. Alright, let's explain something. First, let's cover it. Oh, yeah, I already saw the car yesterday. The car is missing. It's somewhat complete, but it is missing a few items. And I finally got myself an Evo. Some of my friends will know how long I've wanted an Evo. Like, I've dreamt of this day. I mean, it's not in the manner I wanted it, but shit, I'll take it any way that I could. Plans. As far as plans, my train of thought right now, I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try to put this car together for under 10 grand. Easier said than done, but definitely what I'm aiming for. Like, I want to finish this car and make it the way I would want my cars for less than what it would cost to buy a used, beat up one, or used one in decent condition. You could easily purchase these now for what, 12 grand? 12 grand, you could easily get one. That's a little higher in the mileage, but bone stock or slight bolt-ons. A real one in very good condition is what, 20? Evo 9 definitely 25 all day. I don't understand how the 8s and the 9s are going for the same price as the 10s, but they are. It is what it is. As far as this car go, I'm planning on doing this for under 10 grand. I don't want to spend 10 grand. If I reach 10 grand, it's okay. I'm gonna try my hardest to stay around that budget, really. But let's go over some plans. All right, we're going to start with the front bumper. I wanted to do the typical, Evo 9 front bumper, but I was like, you know what? Why bother? I actually been looking up some 8s online where they do something called the nose chop. Basically, what they do is cut off the nose. Ideally, that would be considered the nose. And they flatten this out, make it look like the 9 bumper, like with the whole mesh in the middle. That looks sick. It's different. You're not biting and getting Evo 9 front bumper, and you're keeping the 8 front and making it look more modernized. I plan on probably doing a carbon fiber front lip, since this don't have the factory, splitter or front lip, I guess you could consider it. It doesn't have that, so we're gonna do a carbon fiber front lip or a paint matched one, or just a black one. I do plan on doing this roof over. This is probably the most upsetting thing about the whole car. I showed it to y'all earlier, or I should say yesterday. You can see, like, Bondo, I don't know, guys. Maybe this was hell. Maybe this was in, hell damage. I'm not sure, but we're gonna have to situate this roof, definitely. All right, moving on to the back. Have a couple different options. I could say a couple different stages I want to go with the back. I'm definitely get rid of the 8 rear bumper. That's a given. I'm guessing it's an 8 and a 9 rear bumper. I'm gonna put a JDM rear bumper on it. I just like how they look way too much, so that's definitely what I'm gonna do. The wing, as you can see, the trunk needs a little. Could you see that? See the body line? It's a little wavy. I'm pretty sure you can't see it, but it's a little wavy, so the trunk needs body work. I intend on getting a full carbon fiber trunk that has the built-in duck bill. That's definitely on the list. Tails, I'm looking to either do the stock 9 tails or the JDM tails, the black housing with the amber turn signal. Definitely on the list. The brakes, I don't know if I pointed it out earlier. It has the Brembos in the back, but this car was definitely being raced. Could tell it's an Evo, I don't really care. So what they did the small brake kit conversion on the front. People normally do this so they could run 15-inch wheels. They can run 15s and put slicks on it. So definitely could tell this car was raced. I mean, it is what it is. I really don't care. I'm probably gonna run it, so I'm not gonna kill myself over that. Only thing I really want to check is I want to make sure that the car has a fuel pump in it before I go back to New York. So at least I can put it on the list. So I'm gonna pull. The fuel pump is always on the driver's side, so I'm gonna pull that real quick. Interior, I do plan on getting the. I don't want to do the cluster gauge, the pillar gauge. I'm gonna get the radio trim that has the 3 gauge ports in it, and I'm gonna put the single din radio on the bottom because I absolutely gotta have a radio. I do eventually want to put the MR leather seats in. I don't really think it matters if I get an 8 or a 9 MR, as long as it's the leather Recaros. Definitely what I really want to do. So let me pull this fuel pump cover off, see if the assembly's there. 1 second. All right, just set the cover off. Sorry I didn't show it. Simple stuff. 4 Phillips screwdriver, covers off. And as predicted, there's no fuel pump assembly. So I think, in all honesty, this smells like straight E85. I plan on just, what the hell they had going on over here? Probably just gonna put a double pump right here one time. Don't care to put stock assembly back on. If I find one for the low, maybe. But I'm probably just gonna do a double pumper. Why not? The goal for this car, I don't know if I spoke about it, but the goal for this car with me, 700. I intend on beating on it every day. Engine wise, I'm looking to do a 2.4. That's a Galant block. If I could find a 8 head, the cheap, or if not, I'm gonna do something that's non-conventional like that. Evo guys rarely do it. There has been a few that has done it, but I think I'm gonna do a Hyundai Sonata head or a Kia Optima head. I've been researching it, and from my understanding, the Sonata head is roughly casted the same, just the valve train is a little different. I do plan on doing springs retainers, no tick lifters, S2 or S3 cams. I do plan on doing that. So as far as the engine bay, it's under the tree, so I don't really feel like climbing under there and popping the hood to show it to you, but I want to keep AC. I want to put, I can't keep it if it's not there, but I want to put back AC. The S14, I still have it. I plan on putting AC back in there. So I was playing with the idea of a forward facing manifold. That's where they put the turbo on the grill. Looks sick. But realistically speaking, if I'm gonna keep AC, I'm gonna just use a regular bottom mount with like a nice manifold, so I could get a nice 2 or 3 row radiator and put an AC condenser back up front and run AC. Like, getting too old. It's all fun and games until it's 90, 95 degrees outside. So trust me. So definitely plan on putting AC back in here. You already know my plans with the front bumper. Probably getting some cheap splitters for the sides, JDM rear bumper. I'm gonna get the roof rear body worked properly. Like I'll spend the money. Like that's probably what I was least pleased with the whole purchase. I mean, I got this shell for under $5 grand, so I really can't complain. I finally got myself an Evo, so that within itself is got me hyped. So I already got the list of what I need. I got a rough plan of what I'm gonna do, and hopefully I could get this done quick. The shell is gonna stay here at my mom's. I do plan on putting the motor, putting the drivetrain together in New York. Once I'm done, I'm gonna tow the car to New York. We're gonna assemble it. Huge thanks to my cousin Manny. He's the one who went with me to go tow the car back from Maryland to PA for me. Without him, this would have been, I mean, I could have did it, but it would have been less complicated. It would have been more complicated. So, Manny, thank you. And stay tuned, guys. Finally got one. We're gonna do this properly, trust me. Promise. Later.